everyone, welcome back to the channel. So I'm going to be doing our final boat today on this one. So this is of course Joanna Basford's Small Victories. I will link all the products I'm using in the description down below, along with the pencil number as well, name and number, or just name with these Derwent Lightfasts. I don't think they have a number, do they? But anyway, let's get going. So the bottom of the boats I'm going to keep the same colour, so again we're going to use the same shades, so I'll just pick those out now. Let's see, we're using brown ochre, we're using warm earth, and there should be a Van Dyke brown somewhere as well, and Van Dyke brown. So we're going to start off with the lightest shade, which is the brown ochre, and we're just going to put a light covering. Let me move the camera. We're going to put a light layer over all the bottom of the boat. So it was mine and my daughter's birthday yesterday. Super exciting. It's been really hot outside as well. We're having like a 3-day heat wave at the minute. But yeah, had a nice birthday. She got everything she wanted. She had one little meltdown over slime because this, if you don't already know, she's got autism, and there's this, she'd asked for Barbie dolls, and there was one particular Barbie doll that had come with this slime. Like, I don't know why, but it'd come with this slime, but it wasn't the kind of crunchy slime that's kind of got more of a thick consistent. It was a really watery, horrible slime. Well, she put her hand in it and she hated it. I don't like that feeling either. But she hated it. It was all stuck all over her hands, so then she started getting a bit worked up. So we went and washed it off. And she was telling me to send it back to the shop. Yucky slime. Oh gosh. I'm gonna go in now with Van Dyke brown, and I'm gonna deepen up some sides of this boat. But yeah, she got everything she wanted. She got some Barbie dolls and some Barbie accessories. A little Barbie bed and wardrobe for all the things in it. So she had a nice day, apart from eating too much candy. I said candy, we call it sweets over here. Sweets, cakes. She had a bit too much of that. I think her eyes were bigger than her belly. So then she was crying, she felt a bit sick. So we went for a walk. I said, come on, we'll go and walk some of it off. So we went for a walk around the block. It's the best thing for it, isn't it? When you've ate too much, go for a walk. Not anything too strenuous, just a little stroll. They always do that, my kids, though. I told them no, and then next minute they're in more and more food, and then they're just, only on birthdays, because it's there, you know, when it's out on the table, like if you've done a buffet, they just don't know when to stop, do they, kids? Saying that, I don't bloody know sometimes. I had a piece of cake, because if you don't already know, I'm doing a bit of a healthy eating kick at the minute. I've lost a stone so far. I need to lose another 2 stone. But because it was my birthday yesterday, I thought, you know what? I'm going to have a piece of chocolate cake because it's my birthday. You know, it's not going to kill me having one piece of chocolate cake. And I was so disappointed with it. I didn't like it. And I was like, oh, I've just used up all them calories on that and I didn't even like it. It was really sickly. It was a chocolate cake, but it was just really sickly and it didn't even taste that nice. I was like, ugh. It was just a supermarket birthday cake. It weren't made by anyone or anything. So yeah, I think in the hot weather though, I think it's nicer to have like an ice pop, isn't it, rather than anything stodgy. I've got loads of salad stuff in today because I'm thinking if the kids are too hot to eat properly later, I'll just do some salad stuff. I've got, I think it was called a summer salad bowl, what I've just picked up from the supermarket. Had a bit of everything in it, bit of cucumber, bit of grated carrot, tomatoes, lettuce. What else did it have in it? I don't know, but then I've picked up some spring onion. I love spring onion. I love it. My partner hates it, but I love it. And he likes radish. Now, I don't like radish. radish is too hot for me. It's like too much of a, it's weird. It's like you don't expect that spiciness to come from a vegetable. Like, I don't know, it's just really weird tasting radish, do you think? Spring onion's really nice, and it's nice on stir fries and things as well, spring onion. I've got some beetroot, because who doesn't love a bit of beetroot on a salad? Love it. What else did I pick up? Oh, bell peppers. I have got some carrots as well, which I can chop up. And I'll put some stuff like some cheese as well on the side. Can't have a salad without some cheese, can you? Cheese and boiled eggs. Who loves putting boiled eggs on salads? Lovely. Just adds a bit more bulk to it, doesn't it? Rather than it just being all leafy vegetables. I had a potato salad from one supermarket yesterday, but I put my own sauce on it. It came with a sachet of sauce, but I don't know how many calories were in that thing, so I put my own light. I think it's called lighter than light mayo. It's like a, you know, it's not got as much fat in it. How fattening is mayonnaise? People who aren't dieting are probably bored of me, like, live and let live, will you? But mayonnaise is so fatty. Right, I'm going to go in now with my warm earth, was it? Is it called warm earth? I'm going to put a little bit of warm earth. Just fill up some more of that white space with this. Not too much, but I'll fill up some of it, and then we can go back in with the brown ochre. So the brown ochre was the lightest colour that we put down. Get some of that into the bottom. My eldest daughter's school has even let them go in PE kits today. Normally they have to wear uniforms. Where we live in the UK, all schools have to wear a uniform. And because of the hot weather though, they're allowing them to wear the PE kit, so they're a bit cooler. Because the uniforms has, they have a blazer. Of course in this heat, that's no good. Blazers in this heat, nope. So I'm going to go in with brown ochre now and just burnish all this now. Basically we're filling up any space that's left now. And my sister very kindly bought me a Amazon gift card for my birthday, so I'll be able to order a few bits off Amazon. I love Amazon, so I'm always on there. She probably knows. Always ordering off Amazon. In fact, I've just been looking for some PE tops for my daughter, because I went in the local shop. I've just been this morning to the local shop, and they hardly have any uniform on the shelf. So do you find that? They only put uniforms on the shelf in like August, ready for September when kids go back to school, because they know all parents won't buy new uniforms. It's like people want to buy uniforms throughout the year as well, not just at one time a year. It's like my daughter's, the only PE top she'll wear has got a hole in it. Now it looks like she's done it herself. You know when they put holes in clothes with like poking something through the top or something, it looks like she's done that. But it's getting bigger and bigger, this hole, and it's the only top she'll wear. I said to her this morning, I said I'm going to nip the shop this morning and get you some new tops. Now I have to pre-warn her because having autism and sensory processing disorder, she's really funny with clothes. So I have to pre-warn her that I'm even looking for new ones. And then when she gets home and sees them and tries them on, that's a whole nother kettle of fish. But anyway, they had none, so I've been looking on Amazon, but the only thing, or online, the only thing we're looking online is that I can't feel the texture of it, or physically look at it and think, will she be okay with that top? Because it's difficult. She has to have them bigger as well. She doesn't like things to be small or tight. So she's just turned 8 yesterday, but she's wearing her sister's old PE tops with her age 10 to 11, because she likes things being baggy. She doesn't like things to be tight. She's got some PE tops in her size, but she just says they're too small. She don't like them. They don't feel right. So yeah, it's what it is, isn't it? I'm gonna go back in with brown ochre on these sections as well. I'm feeling like I would want them to be this colour as well. I don't know. So just putting a light layer of the brown ochre there. So I'm hoping to get this page finished, and then the next colour on that we do. Why can't I spit my words out? It's like there's something holding me back. The next colour along that we do in this book has been requested as being, I'll probably not be able to find the page now, but someone has requested if I'll do the other side of one of the pages that I've already done in the past. So if I can find it, I'll show you. If I can't, I just, sometimes these pages don't want to flip onto the right page. That's not gonna do. Do you remember the snail and butterfly, was it snail and bee page that I did? I'm sure it's getting stuck here somewhere. Well, on the opposite page there's like two circular design illustrations, and I think it's somewhere. No, it's not. I don't know why it's not stopping on those pages. Probably thinking, come on woman, colour this page. Must be this way. It's not that one. It's 2 pages, no. I really cannot find this page. That is going to annoy me. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Well, I can't find it, but anyway. I'll put it here. I'll find it on Instagram and put it here. But she wants me to colour that page. So I'm going to be doing that one with the Derwent Chroma Flow. Going in with Van Dyke Brown now. Yeah, I'm going to do that one with the Derwent Chroma Flow. That will be my next colour along. I'm just unsure about when it will go up on the channel. So bear in mind, I'm definitely going to do it. It's definitely going to be the next colour along, but I don't know when it will go up on the channel as of yet. It might be a week off coming to you yet, because I am entering an art competition. So it's my very first art competition, and it's run by, it's being hosted by Ohuhu. So if you know the Ohuhu alcohol markers, so the company that create those, it's their 8th birthday. So they're running an art competition, and the rules are that it has to be summer themed. So the page has to be summer themed. You can use any mediums that you want, and it doesn't have to be by Ohuhu. You can use Derwent, you can use pencils, paints, you can use any media you want. Now it says it can be traditional art, so traditionally painted, drawn, or it can be digital, but they will put preference over traditional art. There's obviously no copyright allowed. It has to be original work. You can't do any set type of fan art or well-known cartoon characters or anime characters. It has to be your own work. And incorporated into your design has to be the Ohuhu logo. So if you've seen the logo, it's like a little leaf shape. So that has to be subtly placed within your drawing or painting. So it's kind of hidden. Yeah, so there are the rules. Obviously no AI or anything like that. And they're going to pick 8 winners. And the 8 winners will receive a cash prize and a bundle of Ohuhu stuff. So I'm really excited. So I'm going to make a start on that towards the end of the week, and over the weekend I'm going to make my start on it. I'm just going to go in with white now because I want these highlights to stay bright. That is an emergency vehicle, and I have got my window open, so it will be noisy. I apologise in advance. So this is white, if you can hear me. White, and I'm going to go into the highlight. Yeah, but I'm super excited because I've decided to step out of my comfort zone a little bit with this painting that I'm going to do as well, because I'm going to be using acrylic paint. Now, if you know me, if you've been following my artwork, I have been using gouache. Now it's acrylic gouache, so it's kind of got the acrylic element to it, but I have been using acrylic gouache. So this time I'll be using acrylic, and the other difference is that this time I'm going to be painting on a wooden panel. So I don't know if you've seen other artists paint on wooden panels. Camilla Derrico's somebody who always paints on wooden panels, so I've been I've had a couple of her books as well, the painting books where she gives tips on stuff. I don't know if I've still got it, but I did have it and I've read quite a bit in there. I'm just going to go in with the warm earth now, just to bring a bit of the colour back towards that centre. Yeah, so I've read a few hints and tips, and I'm just going to go in head first, feet first. What is it? What's the saying? Is it feet first? Yeah, I'm just going to dive into it and do it. If nothing else, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? But yeah, when I've finished the painting, I will let you guys know, because if you would all very kindly vote for my artwork when I've done it. Because what it is, people vote for the favourite artwork, and then I think the top ones that have got the most votes go to someone from who will then have the deciding say on the winners. So yeah, so when I've done it, I'll let you know. I'll do a video when I've finished it. I'll do a video dedicated to that. I'll show you the finished painting, and then I'll pop the link in to go and vote for it. So yeah, right, I'm going to do these curtains now, and I said I wanted to do them red, so I'm going to go in with Scarlet. So I'm going to do a light layer first. Just put down a light layer over the curtains. Not forgetting this one that's draping down here. And the little bow as well. We'll do the little bow red. And these ones here as well. I nearly missed those. I could have done them a different colour, but I want it to be the same. I've just gone over that tie as well. That tie's going to have to... I'll do them gold. The gold Posca pen will go over that little bit there, what I've just done red. And then I want something to deepen up with, so I think I should still have this Merlot colour. Merlot. That's quite a nice colour to deepen up with. So the corners of the curtains, I'm going to come in with that colour and just lighten up as we get to the middle. So it's like we've got the very dark shadows there, going into the light a bit. And we'll do that on all of them, and then we can go back in with the Scarlet. There's two girls called Scarlet in my daughter's class. I think their class is like the two name class, I call it. They've two Scarlets, they've two Rubies, they've got two something else. I can't remember. They have got there is another two of another name, and I can't remember what it is. I can't remember. It's totally evaded my mind. Never mind. There we go. Put a little colour down there. And I'll put a teeny bit at the top of the ribbon. And then not forgetting these ones here. So again, the top bit, bring a bit dark in, and the bottom bit. And then I think we can just do it dark at the bottom more or less. And then back in with your Scarlet. Back in with the Scarlet colour here. Now I'm going to leave a little highlight in the middle, so I'm going in with a full pressure over the Merlot that we've just put at the edges. But as I bring it into the centre, I'm going to ease off and leave it slightly lighter. And then I'm going to come in with my blender pencil so it leaves it a bit brighter, or maybe a white. Depends how bright you want your highlight. If you want it to be quite like going with your white. I might use the white actually. Yeah, so the painting I've prepped anyway for this competition. I've sort of sketched it out in my sketchbook first just to get some rough ideas. So it's going to incorporate an animal. I'll give a little giveaway. It's going to incorporate an animal and some summer fruits. So I'm hoping that will fit the summer theme. Go, not forgetting these curtains here. Do you ever wonder, you know people that like to go running for exercise and they just casually run up and down the street in all weathers? When it's so hot, when there's like a heat wave, do you ever wonder how they're running without collapsing? Is that just a thought that crosses through my mind? I just think good on them, because I couldn't. I just couldn't. I just feel like I was going to die. I'm going in with white now. So look, as I've seen a few so far, and I'm thinking, oh, it's too hot for that. It's too hot. Or you'd be drinking so much water, you definitely need a wee before you got home. What Mallard. Anyway, let's get this white pushed into there. I'm going to come back in with a Merlot there. I've just like put too much of a white coating over that part of the curtain. So going back in with a Merlot just to deepen that bit back up there. Pull it up a bit. And then go back in with the Scarlet. That should fix it a little bit. I didn't want it to be so white there. And then maybe bring a little bit of the Scarlet through the white highlight that you've just created. You can layer and layer these pencils. They're quite good for layering. Right, what we're doing next, shall we do this little cabin bit? So I'm thinking purple for the cabin, I think. Oh yeah, purple, just go for it. Where's the purples here? So I'm going to use heather as a light layer, so all this sort of wood paneling. So you might say, oh, but it's like wooden slats, so wouldn't you do it brown? Well, these look like Johanna's fantasy world to me, so they can be whatever colour they want to be. Whatever colour they want. So I'm going to go in with heather first. I'm also going to do the chimney in this colour. So I'm going to do that bit and that bit. And the centre bit I'll do something different colour with. So next up we're going to darken up with the violet, my daughter's name, and I love it. So at both edges I'm going to do darker and then leave it lighter in the middle. So should we start at the top and just sort of do this? Oh, I need to get my daughter's prom dress as well. It doesn't have to be too flashy, it's only year 6 and that's still primary school, and when they leave primary school it's not really a massive showy, absolutely massive dress kind of celebration from year 6. I think they save the massive prom dresses for high school leavers. But she does want a dress. She wants a light blue dress, she said. A little bit more like a it won't be a big flashy one, if you know what I mean. Like a big sticky out one. It's not going to be one of them. It'll just be like a nice pretty dress. I don't know if I'm making any sense. If you're in the UK, you'll know what I mean by not flashy, because they don't really do prom in year 6 really. It's more of like a leavers disco kind of thing. Which the parents have had to arrange. So I'm glad that we've got some parents that are good and that they've got the time to arrange it, because I'm rubbish at arranging things, parties and stuff like that. Absolute rubbish. So I've paid my donation. We've all the mums have paid £20 each to buy stuff for the kids' party. And we're getting a DJ. We've got a donut wall as well. They're having a donut wall. Yummy. Yummy, yummy. I didn't know that actual proms, like the proms for high school leavers, so when they're in like year 11, I didn't know that they get back so late. I've seen, none of my children are in year 11 yet. My daughter's in year 10. But there was a little, I'm just going to go in with the white now. But I'm going to clean it off first because it's got a bit of that red on. We don't want to transfer it. Yeah, but messages from the schools sort of go on to they find their way onto the Facebook pages for the parents. So I've obviously seen messages aimed at the year 11 children. And there was one saying, children will be leaving for prom around, I think it said around 5:30 p.m, something like that. And they'll arrive back at school at 12:30 a.m. And you need to make sure that you're arranging transport for your child. I thought, 12:30 a.m? Flipping heck. So next year when my daughter leaves, that's what time I'm going to go out the house and go and pick her up from school. 12:30 a.m, just after midnight. My gosh. I'm pretty sure when I had my leavers due, we didn't stay out that late. I mean, I don't know, we might have done, but I don't remember it being that late. I really do not remember it being that late. But who knows? I'll have to ask my mother that one. I don't even remember. You know what? I've got such a bad memory, me. I remember my high school prom, or leavers do as we used to call it. I remember it. I remember waiting for the coach at the school to go. I don't remember how I got back. And normally that's something that would happen if you're an adult and you've been drinking, but obviously no drink was involved. I just got a really bad memory. I cannot, for the life of me, remember how I got back. I'm going to go back in with Heather now and just pull some of that over the white that we've just done. Yeah, I've got a shocking memory in me though, and then randomly I'll just remember the strangest of things. And I'm like, how do you remember that but nothing else? Really weird. Oh, I've got a shocking memory though. Shocking. It's probably the reason I did so bad on some of my exams. My memory, because I can't retain information, just can't. I'm doing some waffling today, aren't I? Can you tell? I wanted to start that painting tomorrow though, but I'm not going to be able to now because I've got someone yet again from the housing coming out. Yeah, just going to go back in with the violet to do this roof and this top bit. So violet's the darkest colour we put down. Yeah, I've got someone from the council coming out to put something in the attic. It's called, what was it called? I'm going to forget the name of it. Basically, it's a contraption that draws in clean air from outside and circulates it around your house to stop mould. I forgot what it's called. But they're coming installing that tomorrow, so I can't film tomorrow, I can't paint tomorrow, can't do anything. And then Thursday I've got a Slimming World class. My Slimming World class. And then Friday I'm going to take the kids to watch the new Inside Out movie. straight after school. That one, I think. There we go. What colours should I do next? I'm going to do all this bit down here and all these wooden bits here the same colour as these. So I think we used, and I've still got my colours out somewhere. Wasn't that one? What was it? Sandstone and Persian orange. So I'm going to put the sandstone down first as a light layer and then go in with the Persian orange. So I'm just going to do this as a full colour. You can't quite tell with an illustration like this if there's slats and one's a piece of wood and one's like you can see straight through. You can't quite tell, but I'm guessing that it's a full slab just because you can't see any of these through it, and if it was see-through you'd see some of this here. Do you know what I mean? I know what I mean. I know what I mean. It's alright, it's all good. But I'm glad I've already picked out all these colours anyway. It makes my life a bit easier, because sometimes you just need mindless colouring and you don't need to be thinking about what colours you're going to pick up next, because I've got all the colours out from the other 2 bottles that I did, and I'm just doing the same thing over and over really with the same colours, just using them in a slightly different way. So I'm going to do this hut here as well, this bit here down the side. And then we're going to deepen up with our Persian orange. So we've left a highlight in the centre of these. We're going to kind of do the same thing again, but I'm trying to think, yeah. So we'll do it dark at the top, so all along. If you want to put your initial line in, and then I don't know if you can see very well. So I'm putting an initial line, medium pressure I'd say, medium to hard pressure, all along the top, kind of like that. This is my idea of fast, no fuss colouring. And then again along the bottom, so we're kind of creating a line along the bottom as well. You can instantly see that we've created a bit of a highlight, a bit of a shine there, but we need to blend it. So now we're going to use our light pressure, small circular motions on the edge of the lines, and we're going to pull the colour towards the middle. Not totally into the middle, but we're going to pull it down towards the middle a little bit by bit, all along. It's no fuss colouring, isn't it? That's what I like to call it. And then the same with the bottom section. So you're pulling this bottom bit up towards the middle, but don't completely go into the middle. We do want to keep that little tiny highlight, that sliver of a highlight that we've got going on. And then we're going to get the white and go into that highlight. So make sure again that you've not got any of the purple colour. See how there's purple on the edge of that white pencil from blending this? Make sure you've got a scrap piece of paper and you can just clean your white pencil off, because there's nothing worse than transferring some of that purple onto your page. So once you've done that, you can go into these little highlighted areas. Now, I like to do it individually rather than go across like that, because you can sometimes put a white coating over all of the line art. I know I'm getting some of the line art here, but if I totally went like that, it would just put a coating over all of the line art, and I don't want that. I want to avoid as much of that as I can. I'm just going to go section by section. Now if you do feel like there's too much of a white coating on anything, you can go back in with your lightest colour or your Persian orange. It's up to you. So sandstone or Persian orange, and just add a bit of colour back in. But now we've got that nice highlight in the centre. So you can go along the top, pull it down a bit, and then along the bottom. Like that. And then we're going to do the same on these parts here on the edge bit. So we'll go in with the Persian orange. I'm going to go in at the edges and leave it lighter in the middle. May as well go over that little bit at the top there, whatever that is. So I'm going to do the same on all of them, and then we'll go in with the white. What time are we on? 35 minutes we've been doing this so far. We're all good. We're all good. We've got an hour, guys. Got an hour to burn. Have you been watching anything good on the telly? What's been on? What's been on? Let me know. If you're in the UK, is there any series I should be watching? No, I don't watch a whole lot of TV, if I'm honest. But I do like all the Star Wars series and all that. So we have been watching the Accolade. Is it called Accolade? Accolade? Oh, I don't know. I forgot. And a bit of that up. So now we're going to go in with the white again. On the little areas. We want to leave brighter. And then we're going to go back in with the sandstone. Why not? And bring a bit of that sandstone over the top of that white highlight. There we go. Then I'm going to use a pop of the Mallard green. Now if you remember, this Mallard green was used, let me zoom back out a bit, on the darkest sections up here, the darkest sections, but I'm going to use it on the bits that are coming down. So on the bits here, I'm just going to do a block colour of it, guys. Don't always think that you have to blend everything. If you want a really bold colour going down, just go for it. Go for your block colour. So I'm going down there at the edge of the curtain. I'm going to take this colour down here as well. I'm going to take it onto all these little bits that are coming down here. So we're going to have it on there. We're going to do this strip going down, and we're going to do that bit of roof there as well. So let's get that down there. Blow off the dust. I'm going to sharpen it before I go in on this bit here. This section is really, really thin at the top, so sharpen that. A bit noisy, but does the job. So we're going to go down this section here. Don't press too hard or your pencil will snap. It's quite sharp. And then we're going to go above onto this section here. Now this very top bit here, I want a bit of a highlight in it. So what I'm going to do first is put down the, where are we? Not that one. We're going to put down turquoise green first. So I'm going to do a light layer of turquoise green. And then I'm going to go back in with the Mallard at the edges and bring it lighter into the middle. Just start softening off as you get to the middle section. Like that. And then I'm going to use this colour. So we're going to use the light aqua to blend in the centre with. I'm going to keep that a lot brighter there. There we go. Now the outside of the window, we're going to go back in with the Mallard. So this little circle window here, we're going to go around the edge of that with the Mallard. spin you around a little bit. Things are going to get a bit brighter in a minute when we do those lanterns. I'm going to use the Mallard as well for this bit here. Let me get my duster brush and just brush a bit of that off. Right, I'm going to use the Mallard for this little bit here as well. So I may as well. And then I'm going to use the lighter colour, so the turquoise green, for the little bit on top, like that. So I'm also going to use this turquoise green for the top and bottoms of the lantern. So this bit here, I'm just going to go in with a block colour of turquoise green at the minute. And then we'll start on our little lights. So I need some oranges and yellows for this, which I don't think I've picked out many. I've got a yellow here and I've got a golden sun, but I need something quite a bit more orangey. So I'm just going to pull an orange shade out here. Let's have a look what we've got. We've got a dark orange. I don't want a dark orange, I want quite a bright one. Let's go for flame. Couldn't be more fitting that colour, could it, a flame? So let's see. Let's angle that a bit better. So right in the centre is where we're going to have the darkest, the most vibrant of the colours. So we are going to go in with flame right in the middle. So if you create a kind of, oh my gosh, don't do that, don't break your pencil. If you create a kind of small circular motion over the flame, so it doesn't have to be too big, you're just creating a small circular sort of shape. And don't worry about going outside of the lantern with any of these colours. With the yellows that we're putting down, we are going to go outside of the lantern. We're not going to keep it in, because if you think of a light shining, it radiates out, it shines around everything. So I'm next going to go in with golden sun. So coming from the flame that we've just put down, we're going to make this circle shape bigger. So we are going to come around the lantern a little bit. And the same with the second one, we're going to come outside of that lantern a little bit. And again. And again. How many lanterns have we got? Six lanterns. And then the further away we get from the flame, the lighter the yellows. So I'm going to go in now with the yellow. So again, going around the outsides in sort of a circle type pattern. And I need to find a colour that's even lighter. So as you get right to the edges of the lanterns, you might want to think about an ivory or a cream. Cream's quite a nice colour to add to the edges of a lantern. So let me find something a bit like that. Or this might even be nice, this wheat. That looks like a nice colour. Wheat, I'll use that. So just around the edges now with the lantern, I'm going to go in with a wheat. So you can have these lanterns giving off as much or as little as you want. It's totally up to you. totally up to you how you want this light radiating. Right, I'm just going to erase that. I've just smudged some of that turquoise colour and we don't want to do that, so I'm going to erase it. When I erase it, it will go back to the white of the paper, so I'll have to get my yellows back in just on this edge, but I don't like that modded up appearance now. It's not it. There, let me just dust that off with my brush. And we'll go back in with the wheat and just try and not catch it this time. It's a bit better. There we go. Now I want to go in with some gold Posca. So obviously all the little bits we've left out where we wanted the gold Posca we'll go into, if I can find my pen. Give it a shake. So where I want to go with this is the top bit there. Let me check it's coming out properly. There we go. Top bits, the bits in between the curtains here. And then we want to do these curtain ties. And the little curtain ties on this one. And I think that's it for that colour. So it's white gel pen details and a little bit of grey. I'm going to go in with a little bit of granite in the corners of this window to just make it look like there's a shadow around. Maybe on one side. And the other side's fine. Maybe like that. And then using the white, I clean it off first. Using the white, I'm going to go into this section here. Just blend it out. There we go, that's better. Blow the dust away and let's get some white gel pen details. So let's find that pen. So you can see how much I like to do the white gel pen details. I really think it makes everything just stand out and pop. So first off, I'm going to follow Johanna's line out. So wherever she's put black line out, like the little lines on the curtains, the little dotting details down here, the dashes along the edge of the boat, I'm going to go over with the white gel pen. Because I just find it just brightens it all up and makes it look a lot nicer. So we'll start with the curtains and we'll just drag those lines out. And there's some going down. Now the pen that I've been using is the Jelly Roll. So it's the only one that's serving me the best at the minute. I think in general white gel pens can be a bit hit and miss. I don't think it particularly matters what brand you use. I think at some point they all start playing up a little bit. That's just my personal opinion because I've tried many different brands and after a while they all just start, they all just really start doing the same thing after so long. But this one has served me the best so far. It still has its moments, this pen, but it's probably the best one I've had in a while. Like I say, I used to have the Arteza white gel pens and when I first got them they was excellent. Really opaque, really juicy, and then after a few months they all dried up and I couldn't get them working for nothing. I tried warming them up in my hands, I tried rolling them, I tried, everything. And it was impossible. So I'm going to put a little shine on the glass of the lanterns, so it doesn't matter where you put it, if you want to put it on both sides or you just want some little dots. Brighten that up a little bit. And then I'm going to go in on the little boat details. So we've got lots of little dashes along the edge of the boat, similar to the top one, I think. Does anyone like boats? Do you like getting on boats? I don't like the water. I'm terrified. My biggest fear is death by drowning, so I don't do boats. When you see these massive boats, you know, the big cruise ships that have got everything on board, they've got everything on board. And I watched, they come on documentaries on the telly, the big cruise ship documentaries, and I'm looking and I'm thinking, how is that thing floating? How is that not sinking with the amount of stuff that's on that boat? I mean, there's flipping cars on it and everything, isn't there? There's cars on there, there's big water park things in some of them, and there's the amount of things, and I think, how is that not sinking? It just baffles me. And I just think, it's not safe. I ain't going on one of them ever. Nope. And I just think, it's so huge, right? There's only going to be so many lifeboats if something goes wrong. Is it going to be like Titanic where they go women and children first, or what the hell? No, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for boats and death by drowning. The dots there. I'm gonna do some dots on the bottom of the boat as well, just because that's what I've done on the other ones, so it looks like, kind of looks like a bit of the foamy water is splashing up onto the bottom of the boat. Oh, that's what I've been telling myself it looks like. Whether it does or not is another story, but you know, we could try. I definitely don't think I'm doing a background on this one though. I was contemplating doing a bit of colour on the bottom of each boat for water, but I can't ruin it. I can't do it. I will end up ruining it. I'm going to do these dots that Jan has put in. Oh, Postman Pat's just delivered something. I was so confused the other day. Right, I'd ordered a new hole punch because the one I've got, it's putting, how I make my boot marks, and I put like one little hole punch, you know, like one there. I was using one that was like dinting my card when I was putting it through. So I had a look on Amazon for a new one that was more flat, and it didn't have like a, I don't know what it is on mine, but it's, this is mine. I'm gone. Where's it gone? Where's it gone? This is the one I've got at the minute. So you kind of, you have to put the boot mark through here, and then when you press down it kind of dints because your paper's stuck up here, and then it kind of puts a kink in it. So I picked one where it was just flat, you know, it didn't have this sticky up bit here, and you just put it in flat. And it came the other day. Well, it was supposed to come the other day. This is what actually happened. They put the cardboard envelope through the door, posted it through the door. Now, as soon as I heard it get posted through the door, I was like, how have they fit that through the door? Because I knew it was a hole punch. I'm like, how have they fit that through the letterbox? Anyway, I took it in the living room, the little letter, opened it up. There was nothing inside. It was fully sealed, fully Amazon sealed. You know where you have to pull the card to open it? It was fully sealed, but when I opened it, there was nothing inside. And I was so confused. I was sat there and I was looking at my partner because he watched me open it, and I was like, it's supposed to be a hole punch in here. I said, how has someone sent me an empty envelope? Now, either they've just got really sidetracked in the factory at work and thought they've put it in it and sealed it up with nothing in, which I don't know, can that happen? Or somebody's actually nicked a hole punch. Who would want to nick a hole punch? I mean, no, I was so confused. So confused. Cannot tell you. Right, my pen's playing up a bit now. It's because I've mentioned it. And I've just dunked my hand in some Posca pen. Oh, look at that Posca. That's disgusting. Oh, jeez Louise. Oh, had to start playing up, didn't it? It had to. It heard me talking about it and it was like, no. Gonna get you now. I'm gonna put in a little bit of detail on this bit now of the thing. Oh my god, I've just been humming the tune of Peppa Pig. Why? Peppa Pig. I think that might be it. You can add your own little dots in if you want to add your own little dots in. Oh, the curtains in the window. We forgot the little lines on the curtains in the window. Don't want to put my hand in anything now. Don't want to smudge in a gel pen or Posca pen, do I? I've already done that once. We've already done that once. Yeah, I'm just putting little dots around the little, is it called a little cabin hole? These little circular things, they're called a little cabin hole. Yeah, why not? Pop that in there. Right, I'm done. I'm done. Let me zoom out. Where's the correct place it should be at? There, and then we'll pull this up. So that's the page done, finally. Finally, it feels like it's too, well it has, it's 2 big weeks to do this page. But there, I think it looks nice all together. I think it looks really pretty all together, that page. I'll just turn it around then you can see properly. So yeah, if you have followed along with this one, please do tag me in all your pictures. If you're on Instagram and you post over there, tag me in your pictures because I love to see them. But yeah, that's that one. So the next page will be another colour along in here with the Derwent Chroma Floors, but it will be a week away, that video, from coming to you yet. Might be a week and a half, unfortunately, but it will be the next one. And I still can't find that page. I don't know why I can't find it. I'd have to go through one by one to try and find it. I don't know why it's not. Oh, there. So we did this page as a colour along with the Derwent Chroma Floors, and I'm going to, as requested, I'm going to do these two. So they're going to be in the same colours as we used here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to go back to my video of this one, jot all the colours down that I used, and then come back to film this. But it's Derwent Chroma Floor. So if you've not got them pencils, if you're looking for a new sort of pencil set to buy, I did have the 72 set of those pencils. If you want to purchase them to join in with this one, completely up to you, or if you have the pencils already, but that will be the next one next week. So thank you so much for everyone for watching. Please do hit that big thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye everyone.